Salut, Paul.
Salut Estelle!
So, Paul, you and I know each other pretty well, and we have a lot in common.
That's right. Nous aimons manger, voyager, danser, jouer au foot et encore manger.
That's true, although I don't think I'm quite as obsessed with dancing as you are. In the next few lessons, we're going to learn some phrases you can use to get to know people just as well as Paul and I know each other.
To start, let's drop in on Elsa and Antoine, two colleagues on a company night out. They want to find out about each other's lives outside of work.
Elsa starts by asking Antoine a question. Let's hear it.
Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre?
J'aime voir mes amis et cuisiner.
Je n'aime pas cuisiner, mais j'adore manger.
Did you catch the question Elsa asked Antoine? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre? That means, what do you like doing during your free time?
It's a pretty long question, so let's break it down a bit.
You probably recognize the first part of the question. Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? Which means, what do you like doing?
Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire?
The second half of the question you heard there is pendant ton temps libre. Pendant means during, and temps libre means free time. So, pendant ton temps libre means during your free time.
Can you hear all the nasal sounds in that phrase? Pendant ton temps libre. During your free time.
Let's put that back together again. What do you like doing during your free time? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre?
Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre? Your turn to try that.
Repeat after me. Temps libre. Pendant ton temps libre. Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre?
C'est parfait.
Let's hear how Antoine answered that question again.
J'aime voir mes amis et cuisiner.
Antoine likes seeing his friends and cooking. How about Elsa?
Je n'aime pas cuisiner, mais j'adore manger.
Well, Elsa is pleased to hear Antoine likes cooking because elle n'aime pas cuisiner, mais elle adore manger. She doesn't like cooking, but she loves eating.
It sounds like the start of a beautiful friendship. Let's hear what Antoine asks her next.
Et toi, qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre?
J'aime faire de la randonnée pendant mon temps libre.
J'aime aussi faire de la randonnée, mais je préfère courir.
There's that question again. Antoine asked Elsa, Et toi, qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre? And you, what do you like doing during your free time?
Elsa told him, J'aime faire de la randonnée pendant mon temps libre, which means I like hiking during my free time. Faire de la randonnée means hiking.
Faire de la randonnée. But Antoine prefers something more energetic. He said, J'aime aussi faire de la randonnée, mais je préfère courir. I also like hiking, but I prefer running.
Let's practice what we like to do. Repeat after me. Faire de la randonnée. Pendant mon temps libre. J'aime faire de la randonnée pendant mon temps libre. J'aime cuisiner pendant mon temps libre.
Bravo! Now it's your turn. Let's get to know a new friend, Gabriel, a little better. Find out what he likes to do pendant son temps libre.
Ask, what do you like to do in your free time? Parfait.
J'aime cuisiner. Et toi?
Let's borrow Elsa's joke here. Say, I prefer eating. Excellent!
Next time somebody tells me that they like cooking pendant leur temps libre, I'm going to use that line. Je préfère manger.
You never know. You might get a delicious meal or two out of it.
In the last lesson, we met Elsa and Antoine, two colleagues who were on a company night out. We heard them getting to know each other a little better by asking, Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre?
And we heard that pendant leur temps libre, in their free time, Antoine aime courir et cuisiner. Mais Elsa préfère faire de la randonnée et manger.
Despite finding nothing in common, they seem to be getting along well.
Yup, and they're still talking about their hobbies and interests. Let's join them again and pick up some more phrases.
Tu t'intéresses au sport?
Non, je ne m'intéresse pas au sport, mais je m'intéresse à l'art. Et toi?
Oui, j'aime beaucoup les peintures de Matisse.
So, Antoine asked Elsa, Tu t'intéresses au sport? Which means, are you interested in sports?
Tu t'intéresses au sport? You can use the phrase tu t'intéresses à to ask about any subject. Sports, art, music, movies.
Yep. For example, you can ask, Tu t'intéresses à l'art? Tu t'intéresses à la musique? Tu t'intéresses au film?
Notice that in English, you are interested in something, but in French, tu t'intéresses à quelque chose.
Let's practice.
Repeat after me. Tu t'intéresses à. Tu t'intéresses à l'art? Tu t'intéresses au sport?
C'est super. So, Antoine asked Elsa if she was interested in sports, and she replied, No, I am not interested in sports.
Non, je ne m'intéresse pas au sport.
That's one more thing they don't have in common. But Elsa wanted to keep the conversation going, so she added something.
Non, je ne m'intéresse pas au sport, mais je m'intéresse à l'art.
But I am interested in art. Mais je m'intéresse à l'art.
And it looks like they found something they both like at last, because Antoine said,
Oui, j'aime beaucoup les peintures de Matisse.
and that means, yes, I really like the paintings of Matisse. Les peintures means the paintings.
Great, so they are both interested in art. Let's go back to how Elsa said that. Je m'intéresse à l'art.
This is similar to tu t'intéresses à, which is what you use when you're talking about the other person's interests. But when you want to talk about yourself, you say je m'intéresse à. I'm interested in.
So, are you interested in art? Is tu t'intéresses à l'art?
And I am interested in art is je m'intéresse à l'art.
Let's listen to the difference again. Tu t'intéresses à? Je m'intéresse à?
And when you want to say you aren't interested in something, you just say je ne m'intéresse pas à.
Bien. Practice talking about what interests you now. Repeat after me. Je m'intéresse à l'art. Je m'intéresse au sport. Je ne m'intéresse pas au sport.
C'est parfait. So, Antoine and Elsa found out that they both like art, but their conversation didn't end there. Let's listen to what they said next.
J'adore la Renaissance.
Je ne m'intéresse pas à l'histoire, mais j'aime l'art moderne.
Elsa said that she loves la Renaissance, or the Renaissance. There is so much great art and architecture in France from that period. There's the Mona Lisa, and many of the chateaux were built then.
But Antoine replied with Je ne m'intéresse pas à l'histoire. I'm not interested in history.
Antoine added, Mais j'aime l'art moderne, but I like modern art. It sounds like they're going to have some interesting discussions.
Now it's your turn to get to know even more about your new friend, Gabrielle.
Ask, Are you interested in art? Bravo!
Non, je ne m'intéresse pas à l'art, mais je m'intéresse au sport. Et toi?
Say, I'm interested in music. C'est bien.
You know, I kind of agree with Antoine about Renaissance art. I was not impressed by the Mona Lisa. I guess I'm just not a Renaissance man.
Paul, do you even know what a Renaissance man is?
Someone who's really into 500-year-old art?
No, it's someone who's talented at a lot of different things.
Really? Well, in that case, I totally am a Renaissance man.
So, what are your many talents?
Well, I can bake a cake and eat it too.
It's a start. In the last two lessons, you've heard some great phrases for connecting with new people.
We talked about how to ask about what people like doing pendant leur temps libre, in their free time.
You learned how to find out about other people's interests with Tu t'intéresses à la musique or l'histoire?
And you also learned how to describe what you prefer and what you're interested in. Today, we'll review all of that before trying it out on a real live French speaker.
First, let's practice asking about free time or temps libre.
Repeat after me. Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire pendant ton temps libre?
C'est bien. Next, how do you say what you prefer doing in your free time?
Repeat after me. Je préfère danser. J'aime le sport, mais je préfère danser. J'aime cuisiner, mais je préfère manger.
Très bien. Next, let's practice describing your interests.
Repeat after me. Je m'intéresse à l'art. Je m'intéresse au sport.
Excellent. You also learned how to say that you are not interested in something, although you'd probably avoid using this when you're trying to make friends.
Repeat after me. Je ne m'intéresse pas à la cuisine. Je ne m'intéresse pas au cinéma.
Super. Now, how can you ask someone if they are interested in something?
Repeat after me. Tu t'intéresses à l'histoire? Tu t'intéresses au cinéma?
Très bien. Okay, let's bring all that together in one conversation.
Imagine you're at a dinner party and the host sat you next to a new face. Her name is Julia, and so far, you're getting along pretty well.
You both seem to enjoy the same food. In fact, you're having so much fun together that you both switched from vous to tu.
Now to find out if you have anything else in common, you can start by comparing what you do pendant ton temps libre, or in your free time.
Ask, what do you like to do during your free time? Excellent.
J'aime voir mes amis et lire. Et toi?
You like reading too, but for you, there's nothing better than sitting back and listening to music, or écouter de la musique.
Answer, I like to read, but I prefer listening to music. Super.
Ah, j'aime la musique aussi. J'adore le jazz.
When you've finished sharing your tastes in music, you want to find out if Julia also shares your passion for le cinéma, or the movies.
Say, I'm interested in the movies. C'est parfait.
Find out if Julia feels the same way.
Ask, are you interested in the movies? Bravo.
Oui, mais je préfère regarder la télé.
It sounds like you and Julia don't agree on everything.
But that's the fun part of meeting new people.
Definitely. Now you're all set to socialize with the people around you and connect with like-minded people.
Or even find your soulmate.
You're a hopeless romantic, Paul.
Oui, je sais.